Good evening and welcome to Nationwide at 6 on NDTV. I am Ankit Tyagi. The Parliament Showdown continues, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to be our top focus. In fact, the opposition now has moved a motion against the Speaker Om Birla, and he's heartbroken and he has decided that he's not going to come to the Parliament. I'll get you all that and much more, because remember, this session has seen the situation, allegations like never before. It is unprecedented, a complete breakdown. Then we'll go across to Kanpur once again, where 50 hours and counting, and Shivam Mishra, I beg your pardon, the brat with that black Lamborghini, who went ahead in Kanpur and injured few people, is still chilling at his house. What is the administration doing? Twiddling their thumb. We'll get you all those details as well, what's happening in that case. But very quickly, I want to begin with the focus on our top story that is coming in from the Parliament. It was a day of massive showdown once again in the Parliament. The entire Parliament session has been washed off, with the government, the Treasury and the opposition benches sticking to their stand. Neither the leader of opposition has been allowed to speak in the Lok Sabha, nor the Prime Minister. And now the opposition has decided that they have zero trust in the Speaker, accused him of being partisan as well. But I want to, in fact, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, first, in fact, show you what Union Minister Kiren Rijiju today shared. He shared two videos from inside the Lok Sabha. You are seeing one of them as far as this big screen is concerned. And in some way, these videos, which were dated February 4, is more or less being presented as a proof that the Prime Minister of this country was under threat from the very parliamentarians, those who are his colleague in the temple of democracy of our country. The minister, in fact, put out this video and said that, remember, this video was supposed to be on the day when the Prime Minister on February 4th was supposed to reply to the motion of thanks. And on that day, there was so much, in fact, pandemonium. The Speaker abruptly adjourned the House, and Speaker Om Birla said that he had advised the Prime Minister not to attend the Parliament, the Lok Sabha, amid the chaos. Now this video, which has been tweeted by Minister Kiren Rijiju, what does it show? It shows women MPs of the Congress party, Jyoti Mani, Varsha Gaikwad, and few others near the Prime Minister's seat, holding large banner reading "Jo Uchit Samjho Wo Karo." The slogan is linked to a line cited from the article based on former Army Chief General M.M. Narwane's unpublished book. Now, the footage shows ministers Giriraj Singh, Ashwani Vaishnaw and BJP women MPs asking Congress women MPs to step back because the Prime Minister was expected to come. This was posted by Mr. Kiren Rijiju, and he, in fact, said Congress is proud of degrading behavior, adding that the BJP MPs were restrained to avoid an ugly situation and to protect the dignity of the Parliament, essentially saying that if the BJP would not have restrained their MPs, it could have been a free-for-all. It could have been a scuffle. But while this video has been thrown out at this moment as some sort of a proof of a larger conspiracy, the question is, if there was a conspiracy to attack the Prime Minister of this country, why are those people not responsible being acted upon? I first want you to take a look at this story.
Government versus opposition showdown in Parliament. A big escalation as the government doubled down on the PM attack plan charge that Speaker Om Birla had hinted at. Two new videos from inside Parliament on February 4th, showing Congress women MPs led by Varsha Gaikwad and Jyoti Mani blocking the PM's chair before his arrival in Lok Sabha. The video showed the Congress MPs holding placards and banners circling the PM's chair. Several ministers and senior leaders can be seen pleading with the Congress MPs to go back. PM Modi's address in Lok Sabha was cancelled after the incident.
हम लोग अपने सांसदों को रोकते हैं ताकि वहाँ लड़ाई झगड़ा ना हो जाए, हाथापाई ना हो जाए, और वहाँ कांग्रेस के लीडर अपने एमपीज को लड़ाई के लिए आगे भेजते हैं. अब फर्क सोचिए.
While the BJP called the video smoking guns that proved the Speaker's charge of a plan to attack the PM, the Congress rubbished them as drama.
फ्राइडे बोले थे स्पीकर साहब की मीन्स उनका पूरा खबर है कांग्रेस का सांसद लोग प्रधानमंत्री का अटैक करने के लिए. प्रधानमंत्री तो वहां नहीं है साहब.
Both sides raised the heat further with the Congress and BJP MPs writing to the Speaker separately on the issue, putting the other side on the mat.
The floor of the Parliament, the Honourable Speaker of the Lok Sabha had made very false, wild, unsubstantiated allegation against us, women MPs of the Congress Party.
आपको जो भी अपनी आवाज उठानी है हम शांति से भी तो उठा सकते हैं. क्यों हमको वेल में जाके हमको चिल्लाना है या फिर ट्रेजरी बेंच के पास ऐसे एकदम से जाना है, उसमें तो आदमी को अनकंफर्टेबल महसूस होगा ही.
The ongoing confrontation between the government and opposition saw another escalation as the opposition submitted a notice of no confidence motion against the Speaker, accusing him of being partisan. The current showdown started with Rahul Gandhi trying to quote from the unpublished memoirs of former Army Chief General Narvane. While Rahul Gandhi waved what he called a copy of the book, the publisher, Penguin, fact-checked the leader of the opposition, stating that the book had not been published or put on sale and any circulation of content violates the copyright laws. Rahul remained defiant. The BJP has matched Rahul's book attack with the books on the Nehru-Gandhi family. The Delhi police have also filed a case after reports of versions of the book being circulated in social media. The budget session has been marked by bitter acrimony and clashes, leading to suspension of 8 Congress MPs and daily escalation between the two sides, underlining a total breakdown in the House. An NDTV Bureau report.
All right, breaking news coming in. Sources have said that Speaker Om Birla had decided not to preside over the proceedings till the no trust confidence motion comes to the House. As per sources, Speaker has taken this position. This has also been told that opposition MPs will remain suspended till the time this is in fact decided. Now the Speaker in fact trying to take a moral high ground, but the question then would be, if the Speaker won't preside over, then how is there any chance of this logjam to be dissolved? I mean, it's eventually the responsibility of the ruling party and the Speaker to make sure that the House runs smoothly. So this is the latest that is coming in. But before I move on and introduce my guest to you, I want to play out, because the Speaker, in fact, made a very serious charge against the opposition MP, saying that there was a conspiracy to target the Prime Minister. I want you to take you back to that allegation of Speaker Om Birla. Just listen it.
मेरे पास पुख्ता ऐसी जानकारी आई कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के कई सदस्य माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के आसन पर पहुंचकर कोई भी अप्रत्याशित घटना कर सकते थे. ये दृश्य मैंने सदन में देखा भी सही. अगर ये घटना हो जाती तो ये अत्यंत अप्रिय दृश्य देश के लोकतांत्रिक परंपराओं को तार-तार कर देता. इसको टालने के लिए मैंने माननीय प्रधानमंत्री से आग्रह किया कि उन्हें सदन में नहीं आना चाहिए.
I am now being joined by Mr. Siddharth Yadav, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We are also being joined by Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Asutosh, senior journalist, political analyst, is also with me on the broadcast, and so is Sujata Pandey. Siddharth, I would like to begin with you and ask you because, I want to take you back. The Speaker made a very serious charge that he had information that there was a conspiracy, a planning to target the Prime Minister. Now, targeting the Prime Minister of this country is as serious as it comes. Why hasn't the Speaker substantiated on his allegations? Why hasn't there been action taken against those MPs? Because no matter whether you are MP or a commoner, if you try and conspire to attack the Prime Minister, harm him in any way, you have no business being in Parliament. Jail is the place for you. Why don't you throw all of those people behind bars?
Good evening, Ankit, and good evening to all your viewers. I want to make two things very clear. Number one, when the Speaker of the Lok Sabha finds or gives a ruling on something, it's not just an allegation, it's an input that he received. The input is definitely credible. It's about the temple of democracy of our country. Based on that, he gave his finding. It was very evident. All of us have seen it. First questions have to be asked. What was the intention? Forget everything else. Forget what the finding is. Forget what the inputs were. But one has to ask, when the Parliament has to see the speech of the Honorable Prime Minister, which for a constitutional mandate under Article 86 and 87, to address and complete the President's motion, why would opposition MPs, and that too female MPs, not only go and stand in the well, but go and stand at the place where the Prime Minister has to come and be seated? Why would they do it? What is the intention? That's the question. That's first.
But Siddharth, you are making it sound that this is the first time in the parliamentary history that the opposition MPs have surrounded the Prime Minister or have gone and stood in front of his chair. This is not the first time. When you tweet out this video, you make it sound as if a smoking gun has come of evidence of how these MPs wanted to attack the Prime Minister.
Ankit, I would repeat again. I'm not just alleging opposition parliament MPs who go and stand in the well. I'm not just alleging that they just went and stood in front of the Prime Minister. For the first time in Indian history, female MPs went up to the stair where the Prime Minister is supposed to be seated, when he was supposed to become on that route where he is to come, they are standing with a physical poster. What is the intention?
Physical force?
Hold on, Bhavya, hold on. But Siddharth, you are questioning the intention. Why haven't you started an investigation? It is such a serious allegation you are making. Delhi police should register a case. Which committee should in fact call them. Something should happen if these MPs wanted to attack the Prime Minister.
And now I therefore come to the point number two. Was there no investigation? Definitely there was an investigation. That is why a finding by the Honorable Speaker of the Lok Sabha has come out. It has also come out in public. The reporters have come out and told the reporters who cover Congress.
Siddharth, don't go by reporters. This is a constitutional position of the Prime Minister we are talking about. Forget reporters. Forget Mr. Birla only saying this. My simple question to you, and after that I will go on to my other guest. Why aren't these MPs being investigated if they were conspiring to harm the Prime Minister of my country?
Ankitji, please allow me 30 seconds. Then please go to the other guest. If you don't want to come back to me, don't come back, but allow me 30 seconds. Don't interrupt while I'm speaking. My only simple thing is investigations have happened and that's why this has come out. What due process has to be followed? Definitely will be followed. What actions have to be taken? Definitely have to be taken. But my only thing is, when we know that the MPs in the parliament enjoy certain privileges, behind these privileges, behind the privileges that the opposition MPs also enjoy, can they be doing it or not? Why would you not ask this question?
You've made your point. You've tried to, in fact, you've tried your best not to answer a straight question about it been 6 days. Any other person who would have even entered Prime Minister in the vicinity of where the Prime Minister is, he would have been behind bars by now. But Bhavya Narasimha Murthy, let me bring you in at this moment.
What you want to
Harsh Yadav is very clearly stating that the intention of those MPs, that is something that was full of malice. And the Speaker found it right not to invite the Prime Minister in a manner in which these MPs aggressively were standing around the chair of the Prime Minister.
This is the way they're disrespecting the people who elected those MPs. They are questioning their dignity, their decency, and their intellect. You know, in democracy, there is something called freedom of speech, and people demonstrate, they protest, they keep their, views across. And this is not the first time that MPs have come to the well or, demonstrated or protested in front of the Prime Minister. They have done that in front of Manmohan Singh as well. But he didn't run away. He stood there, he faced them, he still gave a speech. We have seen this kind of, prime ministers with courage facing the opposition in the past. Just because of the cowardice of the current prime minister, you cannot question the decency and dignity of female MPs here. You get that? Two.
But Bhavya,
Ankit, one second, let me finish this. Ankit, I really want the answer to the question that you asked. You asked why is there no, any step taken against these MPs if you believe your source was credible that
but
they
Bhavya,
had some intention behind
let
this
me
and they wanted to
interject
physically
and ask
attack
you,
the
and let me
MP.
ask you a
Why
small
haven't you
question.
taken any
Let me
step
ask you a
against
small
it?
question. You are speaking about the dignity of the MPs, those who, in fact, their intellect. There is a dignity according to the constitutional post of the Prime Minister as well. Does this behove the opposition to go in such manner despite the Speaker telling them to go back? Isn't the Prime Minister's chair also commands that kind of dignity that you are expecting the fellow MPs to be accorded?
Demonstration in Parliament is not new to this country. This has been happening for the past many years. Every Prime Minister has faced this. This is the first time MPs have been, that too female MPs have been, their dignity has been questioned and said that they wanted to get physical, and somewhere somebody came and told Speaker that, he got some information from some intelligence. I don't know who. Let him quote the source. Who told him that they were intending to do something to the Prime Minister? How wrong it is. Why haven't you taken any steps against them? Why haven't you taken any legal action against them? If that is the case,
we are awaiting that, and I'm sure the Speaker must, because nobody should in this country get away, no matter whether you are a commoner or an MP, if you have any intention to attack the Prime Minister. Asutosh, let me bring you in at this moment. There is a trust motion against the Speaker, an absolute breakdown, and you've been covering, seeing, watching Parliament for many, many years. Has this gone this low, where allegations are made that the opposition was trying to harm and target the Prime Minister?
See, Ankit, what Speaker has said, it should be read along with what Giriraj Singh has said. Giriraj Singh has openly said that there was a danger to the Prime Minister's life. If the Prime Minister's life was not safe and secure within the Parliament, then where he will be? The issue is those who is in charge of the Prime Minister's security should be brought to justice. Point number one. The point number two, even if, suppose, though I think this is an absolutely absurd allegation which has been labeled against these women MPs. I highly respect them, and they are very credible MPs. Even if there was some danger to the Prime Minister security, why the marshals stationed in Parliament were not used to remove these women MPs and to clear ways for the Prime Minister to come and make a speech? None of them happened. Point number three, the Prime Minister's security cannot be taken casually. If there was unprecedented, there was a danger to his life, by now these MPs should have been taken in custody. They should be hauled up. They should be interrogated, and the country should have known by now who were the conspirators, what was their intent, and there should be a fast-track court where a judgment should be pronounced within 6 months or the earlier.
I agree. I agree. And like Asutosh is saying, if we go by what these allegations are of women MPs or any MP, women or man, standing in front of the Prime Minister's chair, and this time when the Prime Minister is not present, then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to tell you that this kind of conspiracy has happened before as well. And I want to put out that video before I go to Sujata Pandey. I want to put out that video of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh on his chair. This is a video that I want to, in fact, our viewers to see. This is the video of the parliamentary proceedings when UPA was in power. And this video is of the time when Prime Minister Manmohan Singh in 2014 was, in fact, giving his speech. And then opposition MPs are protesting right in front of the Prime Minister, tearing papers and throwing papers at him, while the ruling party MPs are standing right in front of him. So that's Mr. Arun Jaitley also being seen in that. The Prime Minister is speaking and he's been ghirawed. Sujata Pandey, by that logic of what the Speaker had said and what the BJP has in fact elucidated, this means Prime Minister Manmohan Singh's life was also in danger. Was the opposition at that point of time trying to harm the Prime Minister while they were tearing those papers and throwing at him while he was speaking?
Okay, Ankit, please hear me out, okay? So first thing is that first, I think we all should stop making it as a gender-based issue, okay? Because this was not a discussion or a disruption that was held on some woman-related issue. Or Prime Minister said something which was anti-women, so women were MPs were sent. That first raises the question, why only women MPs were sent? If there
It's
was
their
a
choice.
protest,
They came on their own. Like, why are you making it a
Bhavya, hold on. She did not interrupt when you were speaking, Bhavya. Let her accord her the same respect. Bhavya, unfair. She did not speak. Bhavya, she did not speak when you were speaking. She did not speak when you were speaking. Sujata Pandey, can we just have Sujata Pandey on air, please? That's it. Go ahead.
Thank you. Secondly, they also tried to make it as a Dalit issue, Dalit women MPs issue. This was not even a Dalit issue or SC/ST issues inside the parliament. The entire issue erupted from the fact that Rahul Gandhi's allegation that he was not allowed to speak, quoting from a book, which Nishikant Dubey had been allowed to. This was the root of the thing, and then it became to the general around his book. But when you see the video clearly, what do you see? You see that there are women MPs who are blocking and girawing the same seat where the Prime Minister's happened. Now you are asking why an FIR has not been lodged if this was a threat, so alleged threat. But then I was just reading the rules of the Parliament, and it says that such conducts are first taken as the parliamentary conduct issue, not criminal conduct. And then if the standard procedure is that the security agencies which is guarding the parliament would need to assess if any criminal statute was violated outside or beyond the internal privileges that these members enjoy. So this is what we are talking about is a parliament. We are not talking about something which is outside parliament. So the FIR क्यों नहीं हुआ, ये लोग अभी jail में नहीं है. I think these logics don't apply. Third thing.
Hold on. Ms. Pandey, let me counter you on what you are saying. Hold on, let me counter you. No, ma'am, you put, because there is a premise that I have said, and you are saying something on that. You are saying that, Sujata, hold on, listen to my question. I've interrupted all my guests to ask a counter question, and so I will accord the same to you as well. You are saying that this is parliamentary privilege. Then why is it that the Bharatiya Janata Party, a minister comes out, Mr. Giriraj Singh, and says that there was planning to attack the Prime Minister? If so, why weren't the marshals being brought in at that point of time? Why weren't all these MPs disciplined at that point of time? How do we know there hasn't been so far any announcement by the Speaker after making those allegations that there is a privilege committee which is already looking into it? How do we know all that is happening? Isn't it absurd?
No, so you would know it because this only happened yesterday. First of all, there's a no trust
happened on
motion
4th.
which has been moved. No, so this is see you have to see things in context, and you can't just take one thing. There is also a motion of confidence, no trust motion, which is moved against the Speaker, which again reiterates the fact that because a 14 days notice had to be served before, so not only this session, the next session will also be disrupted because the same issues will be brought in again in the next session. Now coming to your point that why these marshals have not been brought in. And why was Giriraj Singh giving a statement that Prime Minister's life was in danger or something? I say that first we are speculating what could have happened.
We are not speculating at all. I'm only laying out these videos, and I'm exactly saying what Asutosh, I'm just coming to you.
How much theatre?
Hold on. Asutosh wants to respond to what Sujata ji is saying. Asutosh, go ahead.
What did the Speaker say?
Hold on.
See, Ankit, the fundamental issue is what? Are any of these MPs suspended? when the MPs are suspended on the minor protest in the House, none of these MPs have been disciplined. At least they should have been suspended. And mind it, we should take Giriraj Singh as a cabinet minister.
Yeah.
We can't take his word lightly. He's saying that there was a danger to the Prime Minister's security. If the Prime Minister's security was danger, irrespective of the privileges, this is a criminal offense. The Speaker should have immediately contacted Delhi Police. Delhi Police, after the permission from the Speaker, should have taken these Member of Parliaments in custody, should have interrogated them, and if required, should have arrested them. None of this has ever happened till now. That means this is just a facade, nothing else.
Siddharth, I want to bring you in, respond to what
Can we-
Ashutosh is saying, because I showed you this is not the first time that it has happened. You said it is unprecedented. It has never happened where the MPs have gone and get out the chair of the Prime Minister. Manmohan Singh was get out when he was in the Parliament. This time the Prime Minister was yet to arrive.
Ankit, 2-3 things. Number one, I think in the era of social media, we generally, come to conclusions very quickly based on the videos. I think responsible positions and positions like the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, they, validate more respect than we probably give them. Those are positions of responsibility. Those are constitutional positions. If a finding from the Lok Sabha Speaker has come out, one must respect that. It is not a comparison between 2 videos or 20 videos. It is a very clear matter of what the finding has been from the Lok Sabha Speaker. This is point number one. Point number two, on the question which is being repeated again and again, why no action until now? I think the session is already going on. The wishes of Ashutosh ji and Bhavya ji, I'm sure would be fulfilled very soon, along with your wish. Investigations have to be, followed. Point number three, I also want to give you one more perspective to all your viewers, and that is the legal perspective, because I think I am alone on the panel who comes from the legal fraternity. It's a very settled principle in law that mens rea alone is not an offense. Now, this is a settled principle. There's a section 23 of our constitution also which gives that protection. Now, what is the gameplay here? When the investigation will happen, what has to be looked upon is what the conspiracy exactly was. How many people conspired together? What was
in a country like ours, if the Prime Minister is threatened, I think the investigation should have already picking up wings. I'm completely out of time. 30 seconds to you, Bhavya, to put out your point. In a time when you already have, the opposition already have, in fact, put up no confidence motion against Speaker Om Birla. Is there any hope or some sort of reconciliation, any productive work in this Parliament, or are we going to see this session absolutely washed out?
First addressing what Siddharth said. Siddharth, are you allowing the same people from whom the Prime Minister has a threat to his life to sit in the Parliament with him? Are you saying like later you will take action?
I don't understand the
What kind
logics
of-
that you people
It doesn't
have.
make any sense.
I don't
What
understand the
you've been speaking
understanding
doesn't
that you
make any
have.
sense. If that was the case,
The investigation
if the
will
Speaker
come
had
out.
any
Bhavya,
evidence
all
about
your
any
wishes
conspiracy,
about who
they
will
would have been
conspire and what will
arrested
come
by
out.
now.
Don't worry.
You know you're
Don't
using
worry.
this
Who will
as a
arrest?
sympathy
You
card
tell
for
me
the
who will
Prime
arrest?
Minister.
What do you know about law?
Sympathy
Who will
card
arrest?
for him to
The police
hide
will
from the
arrest.
real issues.
You and
He
Ashutosh
can't
ji are
face the
saying the police will
questions.
take
He cannot
custody.
face
What do
General
you know about the
Narawale's
privileges
book
of MPs in
that we
Parliament?
brought in. That is the reason you're
Lok
using this
Sabha
as a sympathy
committee
card.
internal
You all know
misconduct
that.
will
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your horses. There is a moot point and a moot question that Ashutosh also elucidated. Before such allegations are made in parliamentary procedure, at least there should have been some thought. You can't just throw wild allegations of Prime Minister under threat and then not follow up
Ankit, I'm
on
sorry,
them.
who decides
Yeah,
why?
you're
if
making
it
them
is-
sit in the same house.
If it is
NDTV
so,
or Ankit,
When you know you have a threat
then
to his life,
the allegations are
what are you
who will
talking?
decide? Ankit,
when
you will decide
people,
now.
You
those
don't
who
make any
conspired
sense,
against
Siddharth.
the
You
Prime
don't make- you
Minister
make zero
to harm
sense.
him, to target him, should face the full might of the law. Otherwise, the way I showed you 2 videos, ladies and gentlemen, one this time when the Prime Minister was not in the Parliament, the other one when Manmohan Singh was being heard out, simply seems that the opposition has come down to these tactics not the first time. I'll leave it to your judgment, ladies and gentlemen, to decide whether it is a smoking gun or a smoke screen. Thank you so much to all my guests for joining me on this very important discussion.